Before we proceed, I've got a question for you. Do you think this website is beautiful? If yes, have you ever heard of a quote that goes along the lines of beauty it's in the eyes of a beholder? Yes, that is true. If I am promising you to teach you best practices, how do we know if that is actually the best practices? What if then mean that I am going to teach you my 2-day experience of creating component with React? That is also possible. So, in order for us to make sure that when we mean best practices, we truly mean practices. What I'm going to do, I am going to go through different UI component libraries. I am going to uncover and discover some component pattern, composition pattern that they are using so that we can have some sort of a reference of what it means by best practices so that you can be comfortable and be sure with certainty that I am going to deliver on the promise. So let's just jump straight into it. In front of me, I've got Next UI. In their GitHub page, they have got a statement that say this is not associated with Vercel. So let's not think of this as a Vercel product, the company that created Next.js. But nevertheless, this is a beautiful website and these guys are doing a phenomenal job. So let's get into their code to see how they are creating or composing their own component. Okay, first of all, their design principle. As an amateur, this is not something that you think about. They've got the design principle. They are talking about simplicity. They are talking about modularity. They are talking about customization and flexibility. They are talking about consistent API. They are talking about accessibility. They are talking about component slot. Obviously, you are more than welcome to do your own research when it comes to design principle and what work best. But in this course, I am going to teach you in such a way that you think about these things as you are coding. So let's jump straight into their code. Okay. So what I've decided to do, I've decided to select a select component in all these different UI libraries to show you that they are doing it the same way. And in this course, I'm going to teach you that way. Okay, as you can see, this is their select component. It looks like to me there's always a wrapper, some sort of a parent component, and inside that parent component we have got some children. As you can see, that's how they are doing it. Now let's jump to material UI. Let's check if we are going to see the same thing. This is their own select. We always have a wrapper, some sort of a parent component, and we've got some children. Why they are doing this way? Why they are doing things this way? Simply because they are trying to make sure that they are pushing their component towards a children first approach instead of passing props. What is the problem of passing props? Passing props might lead to prop drilling in React, and that might cause issues. Let's check another component library. This is ShadCN. Let me just show you. This is their select. Let's see how they have created their own code. Okay, first they are importing from one place. Okay, all of them, they're importing from one file. I am going to teach you to think this way as well. As you can see, this is the wrapper, some sort of a select component, and it's wrapping around the children. Okay, so as you can see, these components, they look like they are standalone. It feels like sometimes I can take this select content and use it outside this select, and that is not going to work simply because I am going to teach you in this course why. So let's just quickly check here. This is also another UI library, and that is Chakra UI. See the same pattern. There is a parent, some sort of a wrapper, and inside this parent, there is some sort of a group of children. And these children, they seem like they are just independent children. Sometimes you might think I can just copy this and use it outside this wrapping parent. And that is not going to work. This is possible because of this pattern, and that is the context provider pattern. See you on the next one.